guys, my name is Jolie. I am a full-time working mom of 3, and today I'm going to share what I got my kids for back to school time. So I have one son who, my oldest, he is in 1st grade. My other 2 just go to daycare yet. So I will be sharing a 1st grade school supply list. I was chatting with a few other moms online, and they said that their kids don't even get their school supply list until like the first day of school. And that would make me crazy. I am a planner. I like to plan. I love school supplies. I like to label things. So 1st grade school supply list, if you're seeing sales out there, general idea of what you might need. I know that Target was running like a 30% off, and so I picked up some stuff then. But my son, this will be his 3rd year in this school. So he's done junior kindergarten, and now 1st grade. And the teachers kind of build off that stuff. So there is some stuff in here that we are reusing. I was also talking about this with other moms, and it sounds like a lot of people just reuse what they can, especially backpacks. Buying a good quality backpack is something that was told to me last year, because during junior kindergarten, we had to buy a 2nd backpack like 2 months into school because the zipper broke on the first chibi character one that we had. So if I can give you one word of advice, it's buy a good quality backpack. I've heard that time and time again from other moms, and my son used this backpack all year last year, and it still looks brand new. I don't see a snag. The zippers work perfect. So I think he will have it for a very long time. But let's dig into what we have for our 1st grader. So number 1 hot ticket item is always shoes. So we get 2 pairs of shoes. One he has to keep at school for PE class. And they have to have ties. So these are just some little Adidas that tie. And I buy them a half size too big because they just stay there literally all year long. And so I don't know if he's growing out of them or not. I'm hoping they would tell me, but it's always my worry because I feel like this boy will just wear shoes forever and never complain, and his toe will literally be at the end. So I buy a half size bigger just so he has a little space to grow. The next ones are his fun everyday shoes. These ones are Skechers. He requested bright colors and light ups when I went shopping. We have these Skechers, and last year I made the mistake of, for his everyday shoes, I got like the fabric kind. And on like day 3, he had worn a hole in the toe because he was riding his bike to school and he stops with his feet because they didn't hold up, and it was 100% because of how he was initially stopping on his bike, but we corrected it as soon as we could. But the toes, they had damage, and once there's damage, it just continues, right? So these ones are reinforced. They're more of like a plasticky rubber material. So I'm hoping they will last all year round. And I can remember going to the store and getting Skechers light ups when I was a kid, so it was really nostalgic for me to be in the Skechers aisle at Shoe Carnival the other day. Also, always check their online because I had a $10 gift card just for signing up for their email. And then something about having that, I got to also spin a wheel and get some money off. So those would have been $60 shoes, but I think they were like 40 something. So you can get a good bit of savings there. Okay, so this is his backpack. I love this backpack. So first off, my son loves football. And so when I saw this on Pottery Barn, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot possibly spend $90 on a backpack. But all of my more seasoned moms in my life said, spend more on a backpack now. And so I did. And so far I've been so happy with it. So this is, like I said, Pottery Barn. We added, like little patches and keychain and all sorts of stuff. Throughout the year, they get things from school and he just adds them to his bag. It's really fun for him. I don't think I have anything in the front pockets right now. Everything fits in this big pouch here. Okay, so what is on my first grader's school supply list. Let's get into it. Headphones. These are the same headphones he's had for a couple of years. I have his name cricketed on there. And they fold up, and he uses them when they do their IXL like tablet time. There's those. These were a new item for us this year. We have Expo markers. He's also really excited because he actually gets to use real markers in school this year. So we have a pack of Crayola markers. We have a Crayola watercolor for his art class. They do some amazing things in their art class. I'm always astonished by what he comes home with. This is his paint shirt, and when he was in junior kindergarten, I got a medium. So I think this will be the last year he can wear it, but I did this little design on Cricut. And so all of his little pictures that I get from his art class, he's in this shirt, and they just make my heart so happy. Got 2 packs of Crayola crayons, always a classic. A box of tissues. 1-inch binder. This is the same one that he had last year, which is why there's stickers on it, because last year I let him customize things with stickers. And he loved that. It was fine with his teacher and all that kind of stuff. So this year he needs a rainbow mirage of folders. In junior kindergarten and kindergarten, it was requested that they have the plastic folders. And his plastic folders are still in literally such great condition. They have stickers. They have stickers on the front of them, and as well as his name. And so I'm gonna ask him if he wants to reuse these folders, or I did pick up new ones because they're like 25 cents or 50 cents a piece for the nice plastic ones that we can use forever. So I did pick up new ones if he wants to do something different there. And then this one I just had, which I thought might be nice because he needs like a take-home folder, I think, and then he needs ones for his subjects. And so I think the colored ones have specific, purposes. And so I'm gonna see if he wants to do the gray one for his take-home folder or what. Otherwise, we do have stickers that he has left over from like his birthday party or soccer or whatever, that he can put on his folders if he wants. Now, the last little bit of his school supplies that we needed, because I reused like his scissors and like we had extra leftover pencils and glue from last year and stuff like that. So the stuff that he needed new for this year, I gave him $30 and I said, hey, here's your budget. Like, let's go into the store, let's buy this stuff. And I looked online to make sure he could stay in budget. And when he got done with it, he asked if he still had money in his budget for a new pencil case because he saw this one and he loved it. And so we did splurge on a new pencil case because there was money in the budget. He had enough money in the budget to buy a pint of ice cream as well. So that went into the school supply budget too. Came out of that sinking fund. But the classic things that we can like reuse, like scissors. We had to buy some Sharpies. We got some nice pencils. I also am sending him with, these weren't on the list, but he always uses up his erasers on his pencils. So I got some little pencil top ones. Glue sticks. Last year I bought like a 30 pack of glue sticks because in junior kindergarten, I was constantly getting a note home saying, hey, send more glue sticks. So I bought a ton last year and they sent them home and they all still seem to be perfect. And unused, a lot of them. So we have erasers. We have glue, like liquid glue. And then his art teacher, each class brings like one color of paint. And so his color this year was blue. So we have that. And that is everything for my first grader for back to school season this year. I am going to get everything out and label it right now since I have it right here. I will say I bought this little guy last year and I love it. This is, can't get it. It is a tiny little labeler, and I got the one that has the white ink as well as the black ink. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know, but it's really, really cool. And so I use this just to stamp on literally everything. So literally just stamp our name right on there. And I did just get our last name, so that way I can use this for all my kids. Which at the time I bought it, we didn't have cousins in our school, and now we have cousins in our school, but it's fine. They're all in separate grades, so it'll be okay. So now I'm gonna label. I will have a video coming, which is like school supply extras that are certainly not required, but I am an extra mom. And so these are the extra things that I do for back to school. So that will be coming soon.